Good morning and welcome to day 10 of the Escapists. Last night we tried to make a razor whip, didn't have enough intelligence, so today it's probably going to be grinding a fair bit of just straight intelligence, and then we'll move on to phase 2 of the plan, which is getting our hands on a key. More specifically, a utility key, because there's like 4 kinds of keys. There's the entrance key, staff key, cell key, utility key. Yeah, there's a bunch of keys. See, and this is something I didn't notice before. The prices can be different depending on who you're going to. Somebody's selling a crowbar for $75, he's selling it for $69. Not that I would ever do that. You know, I don't like him that way. Also, it's Isaiah, the guy that I'm framing. But let's just finish roll call. We're going to skip breakfast, go to the library. Essentially, this is how our day is going to look. Skip breakfast, go to the library. Go to work, go to the library. Go to the library, go to the library. Go to the library, make a razor whip. Start whooping ass. And I guess if we do have time, after whooping ass, we may take a name or two. I'm not sure, though. And we're just reading. I hope we're reading Harry Potter. I just want to go out on a limb right now and say that I probably know more about Harry Potter than many people. Isn't that a nerdy thing to brag about? Yeah. I'm pretty big into Harry Potter. Regardless. I don't have to feel ashamed. Harry Potter's a wonderful series. And if you're gonna judge me on that, I'm gonna judge you on those shoes. Really? You went out of the house looking like that today? It's 2A Street. I'm sorry if I offended anybody who's wearing goofy shoes. Prison does things to a man's head. You know, I'm not normally like this. But, you know, I don't think I can live on the outside. This is the only life I know now. It's like Mom always said, either get busy living or get busy dying. And now that I say that, I don't even think that's the right quote. It's been so long since I've seen Shawshank Redemption. So there we go, quote is met, time to go back to reading. We need to have 80 intelligence to make that whip, which makes me think that that is going to be a baller's weapon. Because I think the nunchucks we only needed like 65. To get the wood shop job, or the metal shop job, we actually needed to have 70. So 80 isn't out of the realm of possibility. We've got it before. I think what I'm just going to have to start doing is paying closer attention to my stats and making sure I work on each one at least once a day. Skipping breakfast to read is probably going to be the norm. I don't start the day with much fatigue, and there's no penalty besides heat to not going to breakfast. I mean, if in later versions they implement, like, hunger, then obviously I'm going to have to eat more regularly. But right now, like hunger, thirst, sleep, those aren't stats that the game accounts for, so we're going to abuse that. What does Lance have? Normally I like to have a roll of duct tape on me, you know? And I just feel naked without it. And I don't even know why. It's probably because my favorite weapon up until quite recently was the knuckle duster. And I think I got the recipe for that. Let's check. No, not yet. The knuckle duster is just a razor blade and some duct tape. So that's what I've been using. It's a tier 4 weapon. But obviously, I haven't been going for that yet. Again, another crowbar. If I could hide that in somebody's desk. But on the flip side of that, I could also just save my money and buy it when I need it. What to do? Yeah, let's just nip in here, I guess. Go back to reading. We're up to 56, so we need 34 more. Did I do 24 more? I was gonna say that math doesn't sound right. So I think we should be able to get this today. Which again, I can't stress enough that I guess this run for me hasn't been particularly violent. I mean, my last run, every other day, I'd be beating somebody up for money or chase them out to the yard and beating them up because I wanted to. So you haven't really gotten to see any of the violence yet. So next couple days are probably just going to be a bloodbath. Like, quite literally, just me beating up guards for no reason. But, yeah, it is what it is. Let's check out Intellect. We just need 10 more. I should be able to get that really soon. Oh, it's just dinner. We're going to skip dinner. I'm probably going to pay for that in the long run because we are pretty fatigued, 45%. But a thing to mention that I don't think I have mentioned, both fatigue and your health will either go up or down accordingly when you do nothing. So if I just stop reading, my fatigue will go back down. Intellect 77, okay, just a few more points. I was naked there for a minute. Enjoyed the show. But what we're going to do here is just kind of keep grinding this. I want to get some strength too. I don't think our strength is particularly high. Actually, 62. It's not bad. Not bad at all. And I mean, we're not... Oh, bugger. Yeah, no, I knew I was going to pay for that. Completely forgot exercise time comes right after dinner. But yeah, when all is said and done, day 10, we're actually pretty well off. Like, we're not hurting for anything. I mean, a weapon, but we're going to be getting that tonight. We need the utility key, but we should be getting that within 2 or 3 days, provided the fates smile upon us. But without it on our side, we can't lose. So, and it's time to get naked with a bunch of men in an enclosed room and offer to buy things off them. So, who wants to sell me things today? Well, just Jared and Mason wants of it. Crafting note. I buy those every time without hesitation. Well, no, that's a lie. I will hesitate if I may want something else. Let's see. Whip, timber, wire, razor blade. Okay, we already had that. Timber brace. Don't really know what that's used for. 2 timber. Whatevs. Contraband pouch. We already had. Okay. So all we're going to do here is sit in the shower, let our fatigue go down. Then we have, what's our intelligence? 84. So let's get our strength up a bit more. Speed is really lacking, and I've said it before, speed is really hard to reliably work. And I don't really know what the benefits are. I mean, obviously you move faster, but even with really low speed, I can outrun pretty much everybody. Okay, it's free time. Oh, but I'm still quite fatigued. Oh well. Let's work it anyway. I mean, again, day 10 we're doing pretty good. At least 34 health. We have 84 intellect, $40. We have a good job in the metal shop, so we're getting reliably $60 a day. We've been lacking on the favors, which in part is my fault. And by in part my fault, I mean 100% my fault. But what we're going to do here is just chill out in bed, let our fatigue go down. We'll hit evening roll call, I guess, check out a few favors, because we will have to do a couple of those. And that's honestly probably how I'm going to start testing whether or not I'm strong enough to go up against the guards. As well, we'll do a little bit of recon on the guards themselves, see who has the lowest strength. Those will be our first targets. With any luck, the weakest of the guards will be the one with the utility key. And, I mean, I've seen it where there's a couple guards with a key that you need. My last run, there was only one, and he was a sneaky little fudger. I realize that this is the internet and I can swear pretty fucking freely, but, I don't know, I always hesitate because I don't want to offend you guys. So, sorry if the occasional swear word offends you. I try really hard not to, though. Here we are, so let's wait. Officer Carl has 65 strength. He's about where I am. So that could be tricky. I'm not going to say dangerous. What about Officer Benjamin? Again, about where I am. The thing to remember, though, is the guards all have, with the exception of the sniper towers, have the baton, which is just a tier 3. 59, so James is one of the weaker ones. What about Hank? Hank's a little more buff. Officer Wayne, he's the one that had the key I needed last time, and 53. So I think Officer Wayne's probably going to be my first target. And I totally meant to get a few more favors. Ross. Okay, I'll beat up Ross. Not right now, obviously, but probably in the morning. I know where he lives. And now that we have the intellect, let's get down to some risky business. There we go, our whip. Let's see. Tier 5 weapon. Beautiful, we're going to equip that. Oh, no, that's... And hotkey for your profile is P. So we have our crowbar. Gonna put that back in the desk. And then, whoop, go to sleep.